We're going to begin this hour with our series. We call it A More Perfect Union, which aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far, far greater than what divides us. Today's story proves the old saying, home is where the heart is. The rising cost of seemingly everything has created an even bigger divide between what people can afford. The women behind one innovative nonprofit are working to help by keeping usable items out of landfills while filling the homes of those in need with furniture and, best of all, hope. CBS News special correspondent James Brown is here. He's in studio with a story that's close to his heart. James, always good to see you, especially when you bring your heart along.
And that I do, Gayle, Tony, and Nate. Good to see you guys as well. You know what? I want to tell you about a woman in suburban Maryland who for a long time has been motivated to action to bridge the gap between the wealthy and the poor. And as you mentioned, using furniture as the means. Now, the young lady that you're about to meet says her life changed because of FurnishHopeDC.
I got tired of running.
Running from?
Violence, the struggle. This was my last hope.
Hope was all homeless mom Gloria Antolon had, moving her 3 children to a new city with nothing.
Got to the point where I slept in my car for maybe 3-4 days.
And your kids?
They was with me.
You and your 3 kids in a car?
Mm-hmm.
Until they got this apartment. Watch your kids.
Oh my God!
Coming home for their first time, not to a hotel room or shelter, but their own place, all furnished for free by the Washington nonprofit FurnishHopeDC.
They came with a whole box truck and stayed the entire day. When the kids got home, they was like, wow.
Tell me how that impacted you.
To see them happy, I just smiled.
Furnish Hope even filled her freezer.
We discussed what was my needs, and I just say, hey, everything.
It really bothered me that she had nothing and had no one to turn to, because children deserve the bare necessities, if anything.
Adrian Herbert helps FurnishHopeDC meet the need.
You're a mother?
I am.
And when you heard those kids scream?
Whoa!
I melted. I cried because it made me think of my own children and some of the obstacles we've been through.
Herbert and her 5 kids live in public housing, but she spends her days here.
I'm here to support you.
Helping others. With longtime community volunteer Nikki Mock, who founded Furnish Hope. Mock, often in her own pickup, picks up gently used furniture and hauls it here, where the need is greatest. Deanna Campbell and her 6 kids lived for 7 months in this empty apartment.
It's been hard. We sit on the floor.
So, Furnish Hope filled her home and her heart.
We could have family time comfortably, like sitting, hugging each other on the couches.
Often in sight of the U.S. Capitol, the neighborhoods Furnish Hope serve can feel a world away.
In the DMV area, that's going to be a client.
Even during our interview,
You know, it's another thing.
Hold on 1 second. Darnell?
the need kept knocking on Furnish Hope's door.
There is enough for everyone to have a comfortable home.
You really believe that?
I know that for a fact. On my way here today, around the corner from me, there is a beautiful queen mattress sitting out with the garbage. You know me, I had to stop. I went and knocked on the door. I asked if we could put it aside.
Do you know this neighbor?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so they didn't think you were crazy coming to
They
them
did,
ask.
but I do know the neighbor.
I hopped in with Mock.
You've made this kind of run how many times?
250, about.
As she brought a bed to this family that lost everything in an apartment fire.
And it cost us zero, you know, it was free.
And while their neighborhood is nearly 95% African American, Tanya Silver and her son William just see someone here to help.
Makes no difference what color she is?
Nope.
No.
No issues there at all?
Nope.
No.
And those who might have an issue with her heart wanting to help, you would say?
That's their issue. She does it from her heart.
Mock admits her heart has skipped a few beats.
That's my bullet hole. They were just not while I was in the car. They were just trying to scare me.
It didn't work. She kept up the deliveries.
If anyone was on the street, I'd go, hey, do you want to make $10 by any chance? I need help getting this furniture in. It's really going for a good cause. I've never not been able to have help.
And remember Gloria, who was homeless just this summer? Now she volunteers with Furnish Hope, helping others.
Even though you're just getting the footing yourself,
Right.
you're excited about helping others to get the
Yes.
footing that you now have.
Yes.
And you're enjoying that.
Yes. Furnish Hope plays a big part, especially the hope.
And that's what these women who furnish hope by the truckload hold on to.
I hope we're going to be around for a long
We
time.
will.
Yeah.
We will, Nikki.
Yeah.
We have to, because we're needed.
And as I got to see firsthand, the need clearly is overwhelming. But you know, Furnish Hope DC relies entirely on donations and the furniture that people give. The task clearly is more than daunting, but Nikki and Adrian know the need can be met. And as you heard her say, that children deserve the basic necessities.
Donations, but also clearly hustle. They're picking up stuff they see, and also these volunteers, they're helped, and then right away they're helping again.
Isn't that the nicest thing? No, the people that were helped, now they're giving back. I heard Gayle comment about that. That's what's so important as well.
I love the name of the organization, Furnished Hope, too, because that's exactly what they're doing.
Because, Gayle, to hear the kids when they went to school, to hear from other kids saying, I understand you guys are poor because you have no furniture. They were sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
So when they came home and saw the house looking like that, it was like, oh my gosh. And now they're doing better in school because they have the basic necessities.
And you mentioned the word necessities. Those kids were blown away by the furniture, but they started screaming when they were looking under the sink.
Yeah.
You know what's under the sink? Cleaning products.
Cleaning products.
Normally it's not something that's very exciting,
it's
but
probably
they
something
were.
they've never seen.
Yeah. But
And you know, I guess the dad over here, and I guess you're the same, they were thinking about maybe a hiding place or something.
Maybe.
When they get to have some
Maybe.
fun. I have no
doubt.
idea.
Well, JB, we appreciate you. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yes,
for
sir.
CBS
Well,
Thanksgiving game.
how come nobody talks football with you here on the set?
We do. Gayle knows a
I know.
ton of football.
We can get into it.
Yes, I do.
Gayle, who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? We'll talk to
Tell
the
her,
commercial
Tony.
break. All right.
I don't know, but we were talking about Zach Wilson and the Jets just earlier.
I was going to say the Bills, to be honest.
Okay, Gayle.
I was.
Good one.
I was
That's
going
She knows her
to
stuff.
say the Bills, but I didn't want to pick anybody publicly.
I hear you,
So
Gayle.
thank you for asking.